Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Evan. Welcome to the Cartoon Block. Well, as I'm sure you're all well aware, I'm raising money on Kickstarter to print my very first hardcover book, which is a collection of drawings from my very own personal sketchbooks, and I'm super excited about it. Once I decided to print the sketchbook, the next step was to find out how much it costs to actually print the books. I'm totally new to this whole process. I then picked up the telephone and started calling printers all around the globe. I called printers in the US, in Canada, in the UK. If a printer existed somewhere, I called them. I kept calling printers until I ultimately found the best quote. And then ultimately, after weeks and weeks of calling printers, I found the best printer in China who could do a great job for the great price of $9,500. And here's how the costs break down. We have $4,000 for printing, then we have an additional $4,000 for shipping, and then lastly $1,500 to cover packaging, materials, and other fees. That gives us a grand total of $9,500. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have an extra $9,500 that's just lying around. So I was talking to my buddy Jason. He told me about this pretty cool website called Kickstarter. He told me that he used Kickstarter to raise funds to print his very own graphic novel. So I began to prepare my own Kickstarter campaign, which launched on June 13th. But during the first couple of days of the Kickstarter campaign, I noticed a lot of you had some common questions about Kickstarter and how it worked. So I decided to create this video to help explain how Kickstarter works. Kickstarter is a crowdfunding website. That means lots of people, such as yourselves, can come together and donate small amounts of money to help make a creative project happen. You can donate anywhere from $25, $35, $100, $150, or $500. When you donate to a project, you're called a backer. Another important thing is that it's also open to international backers outside of the United States. Another very important thing about Kickstarter is that you only have 30 days to raise the money for the goal amount. So the clock is ticking quickly, so you better act fast. In return for backing the project, the backers get an actual product. In my case, they will receive an actual hardcover copy of the sketchbook if the goal is met. But here's the catch. If we don't raise the full goal amount, the sketchbooks won't get printed, and all the money is returned to the backers automatically via Kickstarter. And that would be a sad day. But the cool thing about Kickstarter is that you can choose from a variety of reward tiers to get extra cool stuff. For example, we have Steve from the United States who pledges $25 to get the sketchbook. Then we have Mary, who's from Australia, who pledges $150 to get a signed book along with a limited edition print and an original sketch. Because Mary chose a higher reward tier, she gets extra cool stuff. At the end of the 30-day campaign, if the full $9,500 is raised, then the money is sent to the printer, the books are printed, and Steve and Mary's books will arrive at their doorstep in a few months. And don't forget, Mary also gets her extra cool stuff because she chose a higher reward tier. Way to go, Mary! Within Kickstarter, if the campaign exceeds the goal amount, then the additional funds go towards the stretch goals. Stretch goals are cool things for everyone to enjoy, like stickers, more art prints, and other cool surprises. So, just to be clear, The faster we raise the money means everyone wins because there are more goodies for all the backers. But the due date is super duper important to remember. We only have 30 days to meet our goal. And keep in mind, the clock started ticking on June 13th. And with Kickstarter, it's all or nothing. Keep in mind, our goal amount is $9,500. If we only raise $9,499, then the campaign is unsuccessful and the book won't get printed, and the money is returned to the backers. Therefore, we need to meet or exceed the goal and get the books to everyone. And I've been getting a lot of questions about people outside the US backing the project. The answer is yes, anyone in the world can back the project. So, to support this project, click the link in the description below. And please pledge now. I'll see you guys on Kickstarter. Now let's make this happen.